Hey guys, so today I did a prom makeup tutorial for you. I know prom is around the corner, so I really wanted to get this up before then. I did do a look with a little bit of glitter on the inner corners of our lower lash line, and I also give you two different lip options in the video. Of course, I give you the one that I'm wearing right now. That's on my lips, which is more of a nude color, and I also give you the option of a darker lip color. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start by priming my eyes with a paint pot from MAC. Mine is in the color Soft Ochre. That way it will last all night. So I am jumping around from different palettes. So first I am going to go in with my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to use the color Taupe, which is this light brownish shade. And we're just going to use this as our crease color. And I'm not really being too precise with this, I'm just throwing it on there. Next, I'm going to go in with a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I'm also going to put this in the crease as well. This I'm going to be using is the color Cocoa Bear, which is like this brick kind of brown color. And you also want to just throw that in your crease and bring it all the way to our inner corners. And you can see that darkens up the crease a little bit more than what we already did. We're just gonna go in with a white cream base. I'm gonna be using mine from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I'm gonna use coconut cream. You can also use the white from the Lorac Pro palette as well, but I'm just gonna use the coconut cream one. And you're just gonna go ahead and place this on our lid to work as a nice base. Once you've gotten that white base on your eyelid, I'm going to go in with Becca Opal highlighter, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that right above that white base that we just put. That way it gives us a really pretty sheen. Another color, if you don't have the Becca Opal highlighter, you could also use Shimma Shimma from Makeup Geek, the eyeshadow as well. I'm going to go ahead and do a winged eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Eye Studio in Blackest Black. Once you get to this part, you want to go ahead and just add some black to that eyeliner that we just did. So what I'm going to go ahead and use is I'm actually going to use Licorice from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, because it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, and that's what we're going for, is something that's black but still has a little bit of shimmer. And you just want to like put it over that eyeliner that we just did and just work it. And this is the part where you just want to take your time, because you constantly just have to keep blending in order to make it look the way you want it to, because it's gonna kind of look a little choppy right now. But the more you blend and add black and make it darker, you'll start to see how it's gonna come together. And it's best to do your foundation after you do your eyes, since we are doing a smoky eye, just in case there's any fallout, it won't go on your foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Opal highlighter from Becca just to highlight my brow. And all you wanna do is just get it at the very high points and then just blend it. And then you can go ahead and start just putting on your foundation like normal. I am using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I am currently in the color 6, and I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to apply this. Now for concealer, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Mine is in NC25. It has a thicker consistency, and in order to make something last all night, I think this would be the best one. And plus, you want to get a concealer that doesn't have SPF in it, or any foundation also. That way, whenever you take pictures, you don't have that whitewash flashback whenever you see your pictures. So once you have put on your concealer and foundation, you want to go ahead and make sure you get finished with all the liquids first before you actually set with any powder. That way you don't have like where it doesn't look too cakey on your face. Since for prom you do take a lot of pictures, I want to make sure that everything stands out in order, like whenever there's a flash or anything like that, I want to make sure that everything is seen. So what's best to show, like for contour and things like that, I am going to use my Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer, and I'm just going to put it up, I'm going to bronze a little bit around like my face and stuff, but also go over it with a powder as well. Okay, so I was going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette to contour, but instead I'm going to try something a little bit newer. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. This is my second time using it, and oh my gosh, I think this is like my new baby, because after I worn it the first time, like I was like, oh my gosh. Like it just looked so good throughout the day. So I am going to be using the NARS Ita brush just to gently tap on the bronzer here. I am using the number 2. And I'm just going to gently focus this on the hollows of my cheeks. As you can tell, like there's a light line, but it's not too intense. And since we are doing a really dramatic eye, you don't want to go too much on the cheeks. And of course, for the highlight, I'm going to be using the gold one that's in this Pro Sculpting Duo, which is more of like a gold. Do you see that? Oh my goodness. So we're not looking like a ghost, pretty much. We're going to go back in with that Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek. And just place that on the bottom. I'm also going to put a heavy metal glitter eyeliner. I'm using the one from Urban Decay in Midnight Cowboy. So you want to just go ahead and put this corner. Alright, and if you want, you can add a little bit of black if you want. I tight line with that small definer brush, like on the very edges of your eye, your lower lash line. That way you can bring the colors together. I am going to use a brown eye kohl. So that basically wraps up this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.